Who's the boss?
There's no boss. I'll be pulling something or the materials in a way that I think would look good or like that feels natural to my way of working, and Jiha will see what I'm doing and say, well, what if we did this? The way she's creating space is really different than the way I am, and I like to know what she's thinking about.
My name is Jiha Moon, and I'm an artist based in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm originally from South Korea. But I've been living in this country almost more than 10 years now. I guess it doesn't really much matter if I still lived in Korea. My work probably kind of very different, but by living in this country, it's like a big melting pot. You can see all kinds of different culture here and there. And then people ask you where you're from, and then that can be a very tricky question to me. So I guess my idea is to find that answer, where you're from.
My name is Rachel Hayes, and I'm an artist. I love to think about space and creating an environment out of these materials, fabric and vinyl, these softer materials, and kind of have them projecting off the walls. I also like to respond to the architecture that I'm working with sometimes, but then I also like to just have them stand alone as almost like a painting.
What is art world? It's a huge tiger to catch without dying. It's tough, and I constantly trying to forget that because I have to get into my world to enjoy what I do, and that's really big part of it. And I like to enjoy fighting. I like to enjoy it to survive.
It's interesting to work in this space because it is in the public. It's almost like making public art, whereas you don't have control over your audience. In a gallery setting or a museum setting, people know that they're entering it to view art. They have a relationship or expectation of what they're going to see in this space. Whereas people walking by this, they don't know that they're going to see some art when they come around the corner. Your audience is the mailman and the taxi driver and the guy from train and the guy who works down the street.
She has a very different perspective of seeing things, and I listen and I try to see the way she sees. Sometimes if some kind of detail doesn't make sense, and I feel pretty secure about what I suggest is better, then I kind of take charge and then kind of become a little more pushy. But it takes turn.
If someone's got a strong opinion about how something should be, then usually it's right, because someone's gut is speaking louder than the other person's. It makes sense to step back and look at it through their eyes.